So everyone can see the screen now. Okay. So hello everyone. Today I would like to give the presentation on how to monitor trending topics on social media and engage with influencer to drive effective marketing goal. So first of all, we would like to talk about the use of data analysis, how to use AI to analyze the data, and then what is the social trend nowadays, as well as how to be the how to create a key strategy and the challenging of the marketing strategies of today's situation. So first of all, I would like to talk about how to calculate return on influencer marketing activities. Actually, the high ROI of influencer marketing indicates its position of being one of the most powerful form of collecting with a community. Influencer marketing in Malaysia has a high adoption rate in Malaysia as from the previous brand contest raised state. That means how much you spend for your investment and how much you can return on selecting the correct influencer for your advertising. So in this page you can see that nowadays they have a new customer journey. It's about the seamless experience from social to social. So from the social media like YouTube, like Facebook, and also IG, from there you can see that the user they like to recommend their experience, how to share their happy experience, or what they like to what they like to criticize the brand on the forum nowadays, right? So after they share their experience, the potential customer would like to do the research on the website, and then after they compare all the the previous user experience or the reputation, they will make the final purchase. After they make the purchase, they will like to share their recommendation and experience again in the loop. So that is like a cycle nowadays in the social media. So you can see that the influencer marketing is no longer just finding someone with good look, beautiful face, or have many fans, or for endorsement. Actually, it's about leveraging intangibly the social influence to engage and create awareness. So this is called the affinity for the brand. That means how you can approach your customer. So from here you can see that the influencer marketing data is variable because it can help the brand leverage on the insights that affect one potential interest, perceptions, and purchase decision finally. So as a brand, we have to discover the trending topics which associate with the brand itself. And secondly, we have to understand the insights behind the competitor campaign, how you can compete with other brand. Like if I worked in a H&M before, so how Zara is doing, how Forever 21 is doing. So if we know how the customer, how's the competitor are better than us, so we have to adjust our own strategy in order to get back the potential customer to our store. And the other one is how to refine the strategy with storytelling. That means how to attract the customer to see your Facebook, to see your IG or YouTube, and then come to your physical shop to make the purchase. And how you can engage with the audience with different channels. And finally, how you can optimize the ROI. That means you get the celebrity as your influencer. So how you can repost or reuse or retarget in multiple channels for this influencer. And finally, how you can make the customer to do the final purchase in your store or buy your stuff online. So you can see that marketing needs to know that there's around 40% of your customer will be genuine set by this year. So we would like to talk about how we can use AI power software to analyze the trend behind social media contents and optimize the return for marketing. First of all, you have to spot the hot topic and the customer interest. And the second is how to manage your relationship with your customer and your celebrity. The third thing is to create and engage the high potential customer. The last thing is how to optimize your ROI with limited media budget. So from this example, you can see that we are using AI application can recognize there's more than 200 major categories of topics, behavior, or event. So from this picture, you can see that from the AI software, you can see, okay, they can discover the trending topic, like the picture with a spool guy, the model, they show confidence, and there's outdoor, and they have the water like a summer, and they like to go for the boat trip. So for the AI, they can discover the trending topics, attribute, and event from captions and image. And the second thing is they can have the topic research to monitor the discussion about the trending topic, behavior, competitor, and the products in different markets, like catering, like apparels, like textile, like. And the next thing is the AI can build the analysis reports to help and design the best strategy to drive marketing ROI based on customer matrix, like the brand campaign performance, topic analysis, and the political analysis. And the next page is talk about the visual search reports. So AI can study how frequent the specific attributes appear on the media and the influencer page. Like for this, the girl, she wear what kind of clothes and what kind of color and what kind of brand, so that to analyze the behavior, activities, and the scenes. Typically, when your brand is highly focused on appearance, like in my industry, textile and clothing industry, we like to talk about appearance, right? And the next page is how to find the best list of page with great list performance and brand affinities. Like if you get a celebrity, how many followers in their IG, or how many social media the celebrity will post on their social media, and what is their performance. And the next page is talk about the in-depth background check to determine if the story can be created, like the influencer power score and the engagement and growth. That means how many followers they will type their comments, they will share the recommendations on the page, so that to attract the other potential customer to read your YouTube, IG, or Facebook. And the other one is to create the campaigns brief, comparison, send invitation, and receive quotation. So how AI has been used to deliver a more personalized customer engagement, like they can have a correct target audience, and they can create a dynamic social media to attract your customer, and they can offer you a personalized designs of topic as well. For example, like the clothing recognition. From this page, you can see that brand looking for the look and feel of a certain type of stylings, for the research of upcoming promotions, materials, or model casting. So from the AI picture, you can see that the girls, how they wear during the summertime, shorts or pants, or they use the bags or the accessory. So from there, they can select what kind of model the customer would like to be attracted. So from the next coming promotion material, they will find the similar type of model in order to attract the customer to approach your social media. And the other one, like the object detections, brand looking for influencer, which are active in certain type of activities, like sunglasses, accessory, or something like that. The color detections, brand looking for trending context from influencer, which have a growing range of match and dominant colors for advertising design inspirations, like the earth tone for this summertime. The puppy is the key challenging on influencer marketing. Like what marketers say about the influencer marketing, 80% of marketers find influencer marketing to be an effective strategy. And more than 70% of marketing agree that the quality of customer and traffic from influencer marketing is better than other sources. That means what they share from their website, what is their experience, what is their comments, is much more important than the celebrity to talk, because that is their real experience to share what is the quality of the products. And almost 90% of the marketers say ROI from influencer marketing is comparably or better than other marketing channel. And there's a key consideration of using the correct influencer, like they have to achieve your KPI or how they can long-term improvement. For example, like the Uber case study. What is the analysis and campaign service we have done before? There's the customer analysis on defined topics, influencer selections, and the campaign management across the region. For example, like the content trend analysis and influencer discovery. The challenge, how to identify relevant contents about the traffic issue in multiple Asia regions effectively, like in Malaysia, Indonesia, there are so many cars. So how we can reduce people to buy the private car and use the service of Kumar. So they would like to raise this Unlock the City campaign on the web. And then you see that there's a 500K data analysis within the 3 different regions. And there's 116 influencers engaged, and there are more than 38 million total reach. That means they have attracted 3.8 million customer, the potential customer, to see their posts. So that this is our potential customer in the future. And there's more than 1 million audience engaged in this game. So you can see that they can widely spread out their news on the social media than the other marketing channel. So what is the most important elements when choosing influencer for business collaboration? The first thing is the social media performance. So that means how many customers engage in your games or in your posts on the content. What is the attractive content to let your customer attractive? And what is the most frequent influencer marketing tactics for brand to use? There's the product reviews. Then how they share their opinions and their feelings of the products they have used before. And the other thing is how they can decide the index KPI for the campaign. The objective and the KPI shall be decided to fit in different stages to align with brand marketing strategy and various activities across the financial years. For example, how they can raise the awareness of the customer from the word of mouth effect for the brand exposure or credibility to the public. That means how your customer share their opinions on the website. And the second thing is how many mentions and audience reach your post. And the third thing is the engagement, like the Uber case. How many comments, shares, interactions, engagement in your post? The Uber one is more than 1 million people engaged in the games and can reach 3.8 million to see your post, right? And the other thing is what is the conversion? Conversion means cost per click. That means after they engage the games, how many people really make the purchase or use your service? So what is the engagement and the goal completion rate? Okay, and the last thing is retention. The first time they maybe because of your game, you attract them to use your service. But how you can retain this customer? Because remaining the old customer is even much more easier than you find a new customer, right? So how you can retain your customer in the future? And the next thing is identify your goal, create a dashboard to attract your customer. You evaluate your goal are being met with your KPI, change your strategy if needed to improve your performance. And the last thing is to assess your KPI. Is it still aligned with your goal? If it is not, then you have to adjust them later. And the next thing is the common campaign tactics, like how your celebrity reviews the products and your event, how much coverage they have reached. That means what is the opinions after they attend the games, and whether your influencer will be your ongoing ambassador for throughout the whole year or even the next few years. And the brand mention. Did your influencer mention your name, mention your brand name, mention your message, share the positive opinions and the webs and post on the social media? For example, like this, you can see that how many how many share update consistence to enhance the engagement, to attract the trend, the fans' attention for something cannot miss out. The instant feedback between the influencer and friends. And the next one is the share their photo, generate more than 21,000 videos views and yearly 200 fans participate in the content, like the Toyota Macau 316 views interaction videos. And the next one is the campaign statistic, like the Discover Hong Kong, the UGC invite international influencer to share their unique experience when visiting Hong Kong, to post their videos, to post their experience when they having dinner, catering in Hong Kong. So we can see that there's a 10K online entrance and 5 million video view, 4.2 million website page view, and 1 million social media engagement. So many people will know Hong Kong, right? And from here, you can see that what is the importance to select a correct influencer. You have to identify the correct target customer group so that you can match the correct content to attract such people. And then you have to design the campaign message to match your KPI in order to let them come to your store to make the purchase. And you have to choose the content type and deliverable, and to manage what time you have to post your event or the news on your website or social media. That is very important thing. For example, like the teenagers, maybe they don't want to sleep, so you have to think about that. What is their habit? How long? What is the frequency they like to get online? For example, they cannot sleep, so they will check their smartphone during the midnight time. So maybe 12 o'clock midnight is the good time to post your event on your social media. So that one is for research. And the other thing is how to optimize the exposures with ads, and how to plan for the short-term campaign and the long-term partnership. So you have to understand your own brand and your products, and also to understand the ROI of industry. So you have to do more research and evaluation of your customer, what they want, what they like, what is their review, what is their opinions with your products. And the last thing is you have to shortlist the reserved list of influencer. That means the one who have the big numbers of followers, have a very good performance. You have to keep that influencer in your list in the future. And the last one is the trend and the statistic of social media. So you can see that the social media's landscape nowadays, they're based on the monthly active user of the most common platform. For example, like IG, Facebook, and the YouTube. From this page, you can see the comparison with these 3 different social media platforms. Facebook, they can reach 2.4 billion users. Instagram, 1 billion. YouTube account for nearly 75% of the internet traffic. 2 billion monthly users. And they have a different characteristic of these 3 different channels. For example, for the Facebook, they're very successful in creating brand awareness and news. And they are commonly used by big brand and the retailer brand. For the IG, 49% of the customer trust on IG influencer recommendations. And they are very successful in product launch and event promotion. And for the YouTube, you can post your video there so that you can, they have the impact of 80% of the forward purchase. There's a very high click of the people who make the final purchase for your brand. And they have received 7 million the watch time than the standard ad. Okay, so to be conclude, the regular social listening based on the visual and the topic analysis to support the customer preference. You have to identify your competitor practice, what you don't have, what they have. You have to adjust your own strategy. And you have to create the influencer mix based on your performance of your brand as well as your ROI. That means how many budget you invest on this particular celebrity, how much you can earn back for your marketing plan. And the other thing is you have to think about making a trendy topics for the campaign content creation so that you can attract more customers to reach your different channel. And you have to keep track on the KPI based on the channel reach. I mean, how many people which engage your games, your posts, your news, and also what is the conversion matrix. That means after they engage, after they read, after they like, after they share, how many people really come to your physical store or purchase your products online and make it become your money in your pocket. And the last thing is the constant monitoring the hidden consumer preference behind what people write, should post, comments, and the interact through the media channel. For example, if they give you a negative comment, how your customer service can react. Of course, first of all, you have to thank you for your opinions. But after all, how you can follow up with their opinion? How you can adjust, how you can improve your customer service, or how you can improve your products according to their comments. So this is the main challenge in this decade. So this is all for my presentation today. Thank you for your participation. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.